Good afternoon, everyone. I am Lucas Verfaro. I'm going to be your MC and name reader today. I'd like to welcome you all to the Ontario Veterinary College of Biological Science and of Physical Engineering Sciences Convocation ceremony today. Before I tell you a little bit about the ceremony proceedings today, I would like to take a moment to identify all the closest exits for everyone, in case we have to evacuate the building for any reason, which I don't perceive happening. But all the same, all the exits are marked by the green running man symbol. For all guests seated in the bleachers, there are exit doors along the running track and on the east side of the building. For those of you seated on the floor, there's 4 exits. For those on the left side of the floor, you can exit through the door behind you, move up the stairs and outside. For those of you on the right side of the floor, there's 1 exit at the front and 2 at the back of the room. Should the need arise, the ushers will all direct you to the nearest exits all the same. If you don't remember, we're going to go to the waiting area in front of the Griffin Center Arena just across the way, if so. Now, the University of Guelph is honored by our graduates, and we take great pride in this convocation. In order to allow full attention on convocations, please silence your phones now. Convocation is a time for celebration and an opportunity for us to all come together as a community to honor the success and achievements of all of our graduates. They've all worked so hard, and it's amazing that we get to share this experience with them. Shared is the key word here, and we are all here together sharing this collective moment. A moment each of you will remember forever, and a moment each of our students will also remember as well. So let's all work together to help create a positive atmosphere that both respects and celebrates this momentous occasion. No pressure, you guys. I now invite you to turn your attention to the video screens to learn a little bit more about today's ceremony.
Convocation is a momentous occasion and steeped in rich history. The ceremonials used for conferring degrees have evolved over a millennium, and the gowns and hoods represent that history. The gowns for baccalaureate and magisteriate degrees are black, with the hood color differing to represent each degree program. The doctorates at the University of Guelph have bright blue gowns, while the honorary degree recipients have red. The University of Guelph crest represents our institution's specific history. The stallion above represents our connection to the Royal City of Guelph, the book to the liberal arts, the astrolabe to the sciences, and the cornucopia, our connection to abundance and agriculture. The motto for the crest, Rerum cognoscere causas, is a quote from Virgil. It is variously translated to be either happy is the one who is able to ascertain the reason of things, or perhaps to know the meaning of things. Now to the ceremony itself. The procession of people into the hall is also influenced by ancient tradition. The graduands will be the first to enter, heralding the start of the ceremony. The graduands will be followed by the arrival of the mace, which will lead the platform party. The mace is a symbol of authority of the university and will be carried by the beadle. In medieval universities, a beadle was chosen by the instructor to work as an assistant. Today, the beadle is the ceremonial officer of Senate. Following the beadle and mace is the Chancellor, the President, members of the administration and the honorees, fellows of the university, members of the board and Senate, and members of faculty and staff. The ceremony will be organized by college. We will begin with doctorates and magisteriates, followed by the baccalaureate degrees. The name reader will present scholars by degree category. As the name of each student is called, the beadle will place the hood over the recipient's shoulders. This moment will be captured, and there will be a simultaneous live webcast of the event to allow family members and friends to watch from a distance. Each student will pause at center stage, and a photograph will be taken. We understand the joy and excitement accompanying such an auspicious occasion, but we ask that you hold your cumulative applause until after each group of graduates has crossed the stage. We assure you there will be an opportunity for truly thunderous applause before the ceremony ends. Once all the degrees are conferred and all the cheers are cheered, the Chancellor will close the ceremony and a recessional will play. We would ask that you please remain standing during the recessional until the platform party has processed out of the hall, and then remain at your seat for a brief closing announcement about the reception that follows and instructions on a phased dismissal. Welcome to Convocation at the University of Guelph.
Please rise as you're able for the procession of our graduates.
Ani, we give thanks to the Creator. We acknowledge the world around us and understand our place within it. We acknowledge and offer our respect to the many nations that walked this land in the past, the many nations that walk it today, and welcome you to the treaty lands and territory of the Mississaugas of the Anishinaabe. Sacred trust, we are the keepers of this land. She shelters and sustains us. Long after the flesh fails the spirit, we will care for this land. Our drums will be heard upon the wind, our voices in the rustle of the leaf. Our people have a sacred trust for the land, a trust no man may break, a trust that death cannot sever. We were here when you first stepped foot upon this land, and here we will remain long after the last step has disturbed your soil.
As an institution committed to learning, research, and to improving life, we are on our journey of transformative acts towards reconciliation. We acknowledge our role in strengthening relationships with First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people, and in upholding our responsibilities as treaty partners and citizens. We know there is much work to do here and across Canada, and we are dedicated to taking these next steps together towards a brighter future. Please remain standing for the national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee light, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
There is a story of a fellow who's running really late to a business meeting in downtown Toronto. He can't find a parking spot and knows the deal will go bust if he's late. After circling the block 7 times with no success, and his can of cold, bubbly seltzer becoming flat, he looks on high and offers a deal. Find me a spot and I'll be righteous from now on, I promise. At that very moment, a car pulls out of a parking space right in front of him. Turning heavenward, he says, "You know what? Scratch that last deal. I found my own spot." That was a joke. Tough crowd today. It's a joke, but it carries an important message. We all need to carve a place in our heart to develop a talent to be truly grateful people. You see, a truly grateful person does not need an unexpected windfall to feel a deep sense of gratitude. A genuinely grateful person looks for, finds, and recognizes what others take for granted. The courtesies, kindness, and compassion that fill their lives but go largely unnoticed. I would encourage you to take a few moments each day and consider all those in your life who gave of themselves so that you can be the person you are today. For those who turn a corner on this road and see but blessings and opportunities, those are the people that manage a sea change, an enormous turnaround as the microscope turns from a self-centered focus to the telescope that embraces one and all. All of you have abilities and talents that can have a positive effect for the entire humankind. You need but remember one adage, that the people not like us are still people like us. At this important moment and for eternity, it is critical to be cognizant that in everyone's life there are a plethora of setbacks, misfortunes, and tragedies. At the same time, there is always an enormous amount we take for granted. As we mature, we recognize the success of virtually every relationship turns on one sentiment, one attitude, and one value. Are we going to be resentful for all we lack, or will we focus on the multitude for which we could be grateful? Are we going to become paralyzed in hardship as we lay blame on others and refuse to take personal responsibility to move on? Or are we going to find the fortitude and courage to label the past as just that, the past, with many tomorrows to conquer and enjoy? Mazel tov, graduands, you may be seated.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mary Ann Chambers, and it is my pleasure to serve as Chancellor of the University of Guelph. I'm a daughter of the Caribbean island of Jamaica. 49 years ago, my husband and I chose Canada to be our home, the place to raise our 2 young sons. I made a commitment then, as I do now, that we would be good for Canada and Canada would be good for us. I have begun my remarks that way at more than 50 convocation ceremonies over the last 3 years. And whenever I have felt that it was time to stop introducing myself that way, there have been members of the University of Guelph community who have shared their own stories with me and told me how my story has reminded them that we all belong here. And each time that has happened, we have embraced what we have in common, even as we share thoughts of how our countries or regions of birth and our own life experiences might be different. Today, we are celebrating much of what we have in common, like our understanding of the importance of dreaming big and working hard to make those big dreams a reality, like the importance of believing in ourselves while supporting others during challenging times and cheering each other on with every little taste of success. Like not taking our sense of community or the pride that we share as Canadians for granted. Like recognizing that we are indeed stronger when we are able to rely on each other. With me on this platform are representatives of the university's senior leadership team, faculty and staff, and members of the university's Board of Governors and Senate, all of whom are here to proudly celebrate what our graduates have achieved. I am truly grateful for their dedication to the personal and professional development and success of our students. Here is just a small sample of why we can all be proud to be members of the University of Guelph community. The Lang School of Business and Economics has earned an outstanding reputation for graduating high-caliber, career-ready students. Employers in our co-op programs describe our students as humble, collaborative, and team-focused, and say that they make their organizations stronger. Lang tied with 2 universities in Western Canada for a ranking of #1 in Canada for hospitality education. Their newest programs include an in-person direct entry MBA, an online Bachelor of Commerce in Sport Management, a Master of Real Estate, and 2 programs in collaboration with the College of Engineering and Physical Sciences, a Master of Engineering Management and a Master of Cybersecurity Leadership and Cyberpreneurship, both of which reflect the engineering college's commitment to equipping students for the evolving needs of the engineering profession. At the College of Engineering and Physical Sciences, Alexa Bates, a 4th-year environmental engineering student, was named one of Canada's top 25 environmentalists under 25. Emma Sanderson, also a 4th-year environmental engineering student, is now president of the Canadian Federation of Engineering Students, representing more than 85,000 students from 50 engineering schools nationwide. I've been truly impressed by what I've observed when I've attended the annual College of Engineering and Physical Sciences Student Research Day. Our scholars are brilliant, and they are learning from the best. Our faculty members are recipients of the top global awards in fields such as sustainability, food, water, and groundwater science, including the prestigious Wiesel Research Award from the Humboldt Foundation, one of only 20 or so such awards presented to outstanding academics outside of Germany each year. Dr. Beth Parker has been elected to the US National Academy of Engineering and leads our new Morwick Groundwater Research Center and its team of 45 scientists and engineers, faculty, staff, and students who collaborate with external partners on critical groundwater research. And just in case you're wondering, or you might already know, that 50% of the world's population and 8.9 million Canadians rely on groundwater for their drinking water. The city of Guelph relies almost entirely on groundwater. During an intermission at a Shaw Festival theatre production, I overheard a young woman seated behind me proudly reveal to the people next to her that she had studied at the University of Guelph with one of the leading cast members. The young woman behind me said, "Everyone knows about the Agricultural College and the Veterinary College, but few people know about the fantastic theatre studies program at the University of Guelph." So I wasn't at all surprised when my husband and I joined the crowd that filled War Memorial Hall last winter and thoroughly enjoyed the production of Little Shop of Horrors, a musical staged by the College of Arts. The philosophy department of the College of Arts also organized this year's Regional Ethics Bowl, where 11 teams from local high schools competed. The Ethics Bowl emphasizes impartial truth-seeking and promotes collaboration and empathy in the resolution of ethical dilemmas. We certainly know how important that is, especially in today's world. The College of Arts has just completed the first year of its new Bachelor of Creative Arts, Health, and Wellness Program. OAC, our agricultural college, which is ranked second in Canada for agriculture and forestry, has celebrated its 150th anniversary and welcomed Dr. David McCarthy, the university's first Canada Excellence Research Chair, to its School of Environmental Sciences. The focus for Dr. McCarthy and his research team in the Environmental and Public Health Microbiology Laboratory is waterborne pathogens, surveillance, prediction, and mitigation. This fall, OVC, our veterinary college, will welcome the first Northern cohort students through its collaborative Doctor of Veterinary Medicine program with Lakehead University. That program has been established in partnership with the Government of Ontario to address the significant need for veterinary care in remote, rural, and northern communities. OVC has maintained its ranking of first in Canada for veterinary science and ranks 6th in the world. CSAS, our College of Social and Applied Human Science, is providing subsidized mental health services to residents of Guelph and beyond, while also offering clinical training for students at our Maplewood Center for Family Therapy and Child Psychology. CSAS has launched 3 new master's level programs in mental health, psychotherapy, and relational and family therapy. CSAS faculty members' success rate for the 2024 Social Sciences and Humanities Research Council Insight Grant Competition was around 70%, far exceeding the national average of 40%. CSAS graduate students are consistently successful in securing national and international scholarships, including the highly prestigious Vanier Graduate Scholarship. In the 2024-2025 academic year, the college was able to support students with $1.5 million in awards and scholarships. A large number of CSAS students are participating in various study abroad programs, gaining the kind of experiences that will be of great value to them in their careers. Our College of Biological Science, CBS, is home to the world's largest DNA library. CBS's Center for Biodiversity Genomics collected its 15th million specimen this year. CBS hosted a very successful symposium for the highly prestigious Gairdner Foundation last June. The symposium explored the role of the microbiome in medicine and nutrition, as well as the impacts of culture and industrialization on our gut microbiomes. The Gairdner Foundation's global reach includes 102 Nobel Prize winners among recipients of its awards. CBS, and indeed the entire University of Guelph, also proudly celebrate Jaden Parker, a student from Bermuda, who will study biodiversity, conservation, and nature recovery at the University of Oxford as a Rhodes Scholar. When he was 13, Jaden's mother, who, as a single parent, raised him and his sister, surprised Jaden by enrolling him in a summer volunteer program at the Bermuda Aquarium, Museum, and Zoo. The rest, as they say, is history. The university environment helps us to learn how to learn, exposing us to life's challenges and life's opportunities. We must never lose our appetite for exploring and learning, whether in formal settings or in our day-to-day interactions with others. Maintaining a growth mindset will help us to dream what could be considered impossible dreams and to appreciate the journey as being as important as the destination. There are many challenges that will continue to need our thoughtful attention, like climate change and food insecurity, global health, and geopolitical instability. Addressing challenges such as these is critical to the survival and the sustainability of our planet. Artificial intelligence is also for real, and it calls upon us to value the accuracy of information and how we use data, as well as the importance of ethical approaches to decision-making. Graduates, I mention all of this to remind you that you are building upon a foundation established by high achievers from every college of this university. I hope you have a sense of what is possible. I want you to aspire to greatness. Most of all, I want you to make your lives matter because our world truly needs you to do so. The world should be a better place because you have lived. So as you embrace the joy and satisfaction of these moments and look with optimism and courage towards the next chapters in your lives, I wish you continued success, and I ask that you remember how you have gotten this far. I am thinking about those who have cared so much about you and have often made significant sacrifices to enable you to dream big. If you are able to do so, now would be a good time to stand, look around you and behind you, and applaud all who have helped you to get to this point. Thank you. I also know from conversations I've had with students that some have had to work hard under difficult personal circumstances to achieve their dreams. I admire and applaud the strength, resilience, and determination that you have all demonstrated. Not very long ago, you came to this university as students. Today, you are becoming alumni, forever cherished members of the University of Guelph community. I'm extremely grateful to members of our university community who provide advice, mentorship, opportunities for co-op placements, and experiential learning or financial support in the form of scholarships, bursaries, and other awards for our students. So, whether you view life through a social justice lens, the curiosity of a scientist, the precision of an engineer, the creative spirit of an artist, or the mindset of a pragmatist, remember why you chose to pursue a university education. I'd like to believe you did so not only to improve yourselves and your prospects for the future, but also to improve life for others. Remain close to the University of Guelph. And if at all possible, please do whatever you can to help ensure the success of students who will follow you. This will always be your alma mater. You can be very proud of that. Your university is certainly very proud of you. I wish you the best always.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jeff Wichtel. I'm the Dean of the Ontario Veterinary College. Madam Chancellor, on the recommendation of the Senate of the University of Guelph, it is my great honor to present to you the candidate, Roland Browning Watt, for the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa. Roly, as we know him, has dedicated nearly 50 years of volunteering to more than a dozen organizations and institutions to help improve communities. Mr. Watt has helped organizations focused on seniors' care, health care, arts, and education to mobilize resources needed to improve lives. He has served on numerous nonprofit boards through incorporation and governance restructuring, providing leadership and fundraising so these organizations can continue their important work. With a passion for diversity, access, and inclusion, Mr. Watt has inspired other donors to support their own communities. This includes working to help his high school alma mater, Upper Canada College, offer needs-based student aid and programming for students with divergent learning styles. Mr. Watt has also gathered others to his cause to build breast and prostate cancer clinics at North York General Hospital. This work drastically reduced the wait times for thousands of patients waiting for diagnosis each year. Mr. Watt is equally passionate about improving the lives of animals. Through the Ontario Veterinary College's Pet Trust, he has helped raise millions of dollars to improve veterinary care and research and build state-of-the-art facilities for animal cancer treatment, surgery, and intensive care. Through his tireless volunteer work, Mr. Watt showcases how people can make a positive impact on the world around them by providing the resource to make change happen. I now ask you, Madam Chancellor, to confer upon Mr. Roland Browning Watt the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa.
By the authority of the Senate of the University of Guelph, it is my pleasure to admit you to the degree of Doctor of Laws. Congratulations.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Darren Wood. I'm a faculty member in pathobiology at the Ontario Veterinary College. Madam Chancellor, on the recommendation of the Senate of the University of Guelph, it is my honor to present to you Dr. Dorothy Beansley for the distinction of University Professor Emerita. Veterinary pathologist Dr. Dorothy Beansley has been a pillar of the Department of Pathobiology and the Ontario Veterinary College for over 25 years and has built a nationally and internationally recognized research program on animal diseases. One of her most notable achievements is her involvement with the American College of Veterinary Pathologists. Dr. Beansley served as the president of the ACVP, only the second Canadian to do so since its inception approximately 80 years ago. In this role, she made impactful changes to operations that enhanced diversity, equity, and inclusion, as well as ethical conduct. She also led significant changes to the certification exam process so that it would reflect the current veterinary pathology profession. For her efforts, she was awarded the ACVP's Presidential Award for Leadership. As a researcher, Dr. Beansley's work is internationally recognized, evidenced by her 180 peer-reviewed publications and numerous internal and external research awards. Her research, which includes veterinary care, equine asthma, feline immunity, have all made remarkable contributions to the field of veterinary pathology. As a result, she also held the prestigious Tier 2 Canada Research Chair in Veterinary Pathology for 10 years, and over her career has raised an astounding $12 million in direct funding for her work. Dr. Beansley has had an enormous impact on her students as an outstanding educator and mentor, having supervised over 24 graduate students and numerous undergraduate veterinary students, including you. Dr. Beansley has contributed to the education of many clinical pathologists and veterinarians and was awarded the American Society of Veterinary Clinical Pathology Educator Award last year, which recognizes the quality and impact of her teaching. This mentorship extends to her peers as well, as she has been an active and strong mentor, especially for early career faculty, particularly those from equity-seeking groups. As one of her nominators stated, if a professor's real legacy is a number of future scientists and leaders that they have trained, then Dr. Beansley's legacy is immense. For her impactful contributions to the University of Guelph and to our students, I ask you, Madam Chancellor, to confer upon Dr. Dorothy Beansley the distinction of University Professor Emerita.
By the authority of the Senate of the University of Guelph, it is my honor to name you University Professor Emerita. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello again. So the University of Guelph receives 2 Governor General's gold medals each year to award to 2 graduating students with the highest cumulative average of any graduate degree program. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present Latasha Ludwig, one of the recipients of the Governor General's Gold Academic Medal. Thank you for joining me, Latasha. I'll read Latasha's citation. Latasha's academic brilliance and dedication to veterinary pathology exemplify the highest standards of the Ontario Veterinary College. Her achievements in the Veterinary Anatomic Pathology PhD program, her board certification from the American College of Veterinary Pathologists, and her impressive academic record place her among OVC's finest graduates. Latasha's groundbreaking research investigating microRNA expression in several key cancers of dogs has advanced the field of veterinary oncology and has helped provide the foundation for the University of Guelph's Dog Bone Research Group, extending their work to impact human osteosarcoma patients as well. Latasha secured over $270,000 in research funding during the period of her graduate studies, including the prestigious Vanier Canada Graduate Scholarship. This research funding has contributed significantly to the scientific community through her extensive publications, 12 during her PhD and 14 total, and numerous prize-winning presentations during Latasha's time at OVC. Beyond her academic success, Latasha has demonstrated exceptional leadership and mentorship, guiding junior lab members representing OVC at national and international forums and serving as the Department of Pathobiology's graduate student representative for 2 years. Her commitment to education and community engagement has shaped her into an ambassador for the veterinary medicine world, being recognized with the Davis Thompson Foundation Trainee Scholarship Award for her outstanding scholarship, diagnostic expertise, and passion for teaching. Latasha's impact at OVC will continue as she embarks on the next chapter of her career, now as assistant clinical professor at Cornell University. Her dedication to research, mentorship, and veterinary pathology is an inspiring example for us all. Madam Chancellor, I am sure you will agree that Latasha's scholastic achievements are truly exceptional and fully deserving of the Governor General's Gold Medal.
It is now my pleasure to invite Dr. Roland Browning Watt to give the convocation address.
Madam Chancellor, Interim President Van Acker, Dean Wichtel, honored guests, and fellow members of the class of 2025. I am truly humbled by the honor which you have bestowed upon me, and I thank you most sincerely. Now, I suppose you've already figured out that this is the point in the proceedings where they resurrect some old geezer like me to offer you sage advice. Well, let's see. A couple of years ago, I attended the graduation ceremony at my old high school. The valedictorian recited a poem by Shel Silverstein entitled "Where the Sidewalk Ends and the Road Begins." I thought how appropriate to describe this moment in your lives. Up until now, your journey has been largely bounded by course requirements on the path to that promised career. But today, for you, the sidewalk does end, and you're headed down an open road. From here on, you will make the decisions about where you want to go and what stops you're going to make along the way. Your career may be how you get there, but it isn't who you are or who you will become. Your personal values determine how you think and care about others, about what's most important to you, what makes you laugh, what fills your soul. I've enjoyed a long career in the practice of law, but it's my volunteer work that has given me even greater satisfaction, helping numerous charitable organizations, schools, and hospitals to provide opportunities that didn't exist before. These were new programs or facilities that improved and sometimes saved people's lives, the lives of animals too. I'm especially proud of the difference OVC Pet Trust has made right here in Guelph for our beloved cats, dogs, and everything else. Pet Trust has added immeasurably to OVC's companion animal hospital and medical research capacity. It fills me with joy and gratitude that I was able to play a small part in all of this wonderful work. In these challenging times, we need to be reminded of the immense good that people can do. Your fellow volunteers are, in a sense, pre-screened as folks you would want to know. They share your personal values. They stand up for their communities, and they'll likely stand up for you too. Along the way, many of my fellow volunteers have become close, lifelong friends. Nothing pleases me more at this stage of my life than to look back and celebrate the good work that we've been able to do together, not just in our chosen careers, but in the broader world in which we live. Anne Frank wrote in The Diary of a Young Girl, "How wonderful it is that nobody need wait a single moment before starting to improve the world." It is an immense honor for me to consider myself one of your classmates, a member of the class of 2025. I wish each of you great success, and someday, the joy that comes from also knowing that you have made a difference in the world.
My name is Shayan Sharif, and I have the pleasure and privilege of serving this beloved university of ours as the Interim Vice President of Research and Innovation. Graduates, now is the moment that you've all been waiting for. Will the graduating class please rise? Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you these scholars who have fulfilled the statutory requirements laid down by the Senate of the University of Guelph that they may be admitted to their various and several degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in the University of Guelph, I hereby admit you to your various and several degrees with all the rights, privileges, and obligations appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Will members of the graduating class be seated?
The Ontario Veterinary College, founded in 1862, is the oldest veterinary college in Canada and the US. One of the founding colleges of the University of Guelph, it is Ontario's only veterinary college and consistently ranks as a top 10 veterinary school in the world. Our graduates are proven leaders and scholars having high impact in the fields of veterinary medicine, but also human health, and they build careers in private practices, industry, government, and other organizations and universities around the world. The degree they receive here today will give them a key to a diversity of impactful careers, encompassing the health of animals, people, and the environment, ultimately to improve life. We are very proud of their achievements, and we strive to continue to support them in their lifelong journey of learning. In a moment, graduates, you'll cross the stage after having been announced by the Chancellor, to the Chancellor, and I am honored to be able to greet each of you as you leave the stage. Please stay in touch, and we'll look forward to hearing about all that you will accomplish in the future. For the audience, I request that you hold your collective applause until after each group of graduates has been hooded to allow each student's name to be clearly heard. Those spontaneous shouts of support for your own graduate is fine. So congratulations, graduates. We are very proud of what you have accomplished. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you these Ontario Veterinary College scholars that they may be presented with their various and several degrees.
Graduating from the Ontario Veterinary College with the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Joshua Aaron Aruda Antunes. Megan L. Brockington. Gabriela Matoso Lima Diamantino. Kristen Edwards. Catherine D. Egan. Sarah Victoria Hill. Mesa Mustafa Niazi. Grace Kathleen Nickel. Morla Fan. Karen Elizabeth Tinga. Graduating from the Ontario Veterinary College with the degree of Doctor of Veterinary Science, James Andre Joseph Maury. Round of applause to all of our graduates in OVC. Still in OVC. Graduating with the degree of Master of Public Health, Aruba Adnan. Faith Ikogene Ayowumi. Sarah Jean Baker. Dominique Gomez Bernales. Christina May Brooks. Stephanie Lucille Roberta de Cosmo. Erica Lily Dunn. Madison Faw. Emily Gelgut. Anjali Kukan. Rinal Mukund Lad. Ashley Elizabeth Lenarsik Packham. Danielle Sammy Love. Gilda Mary Puvin. Anuja Thankaraja. Erin Elaine Wag. Jeanette Chi Yan Wang. Brandon Justin Yip. Graduating with the degree of Master of Science, Alireza Amanachi. David Barami. Megan Corbrar. Justin Mark Carpani. Ocean Brienne Graydon. Erin Aileen Herborth. Trinity Jade Lougheed. Rocio Mallet. Natasha Martine Slonich. Verena Perez de Tomas. Phoebe Yan Yin Yuan. Please join me in congratulating all of our magisterial graduates from OVC. Graduating from the Ontario Veterinary College with the degree of Doctor of Veterinary Medicine, Sophia Naveed Ahmad with distinction. Mei Lan Chi Feng Andrews. Matthew Stewart Armstrong with distinction. Isabel Allison Bates with distinction. Riley J. Bauman with distinction. Solène Bellion with distinction. Michaela Ashley Oy Boutillier with distinction. Addison Rose Carr with distinction. Wing Q Chan with distinction. Caitlin Megan Chang with distinction. Emily Elizabeth Sharavati. Crystal Chung with distinction. Jessica Jennifer Chu. Liam Richard Church McGinty with distinction. Stephanie Marie Cox with distinction. Raina Marie Curran with distinction. Sarah Jacqueline Del Grande with distinction. Margaret Mary Estelle Daoust with distinction. Antonia Florence de Groot with distinction. Emily Bernadette Dews with distinction. Christine Lynn Emini with distinction. Melissa Shea Favreau with distinction. Madison Fajo with distinction. Emma de la Pena Gelman. Natasha Rebow Grego with distinction. Daniel Lindsay Guevara Mann with distinction. Nicole Guguski with distinction. Megan Scott Goot with distinction. Sean Mervyn Houghton. Cindy Ying He with distinction. Alexandra Scott Hume with distinction. Madeline Ernestine Hunter with distinction. Shayla Kathleen Hurley with distinction. Nicole Irushi. Summer Glory Elaine Jarvis with distinction. Olivia Georgina Casanonaron Johns. Benjamin Mark John Gapir with distinction. Giselle Julia Silva Calenas. Jeannie Kang. Derek Richard Joseph Nill with distinction. Alyssa Kohler. Noor Kudsi with distinction. Thomas Idle Brando Lack with distinction. Sophie Jane Lake with distinction. Sarah Marie Larkin with distinction. Adrian Wing-Yi Lee with distinction. Sydney Lindquist. Camilo Lopez Cortada with distinction. Ling Ma with distinction. Alyssa McFadgen with distinction. Jordan Athena Mako. Andre Nicolay Medaris with distinction. Justina McLoof with distinction. Jessica Lynn Mark with distinction. Christian Rocco Mastrangelo with distinction. Jacob Alexander Maxwell with distinction. Maggie Jane McCullough. Gwyneth Amy McFarlane with distinction. Sydney Lynn McIntyre with distinction. Kira Brianne McTeer with distinction. Katrina Medic. Aaron Melber with distinction. Desiree Menard with distinction. Emily Diana Mary with distinction. Madeline Teresa Morris. Paige Renee Mulder with distinction. Corinne Olivia Murphy with distinction. Melanie Teresa Narot with distinction. Katie Nixon with distinction. Amelia Tupenskates Norman with distinction. Roberta Chandler O'Hagan Todd with distinction. Lauren Elizabeth O'Neill with distinction. Joshua Pajic. Carolyn Pasquier with distinction. Emily Ann Patterson with distinction. Abby Pekka with distinction. Julie Peterson. Maria Teresa Perez with distinction. Emily Lauren Falzer with distinction. Cole Malcolm Beverly Radborn with distinction. Abby Lynn Rampton with distinction. Michaela Levina Ringelberg with distinction. Hannah Rachel Rivers with distinction. Emma Louise Robertson with distinction. Lauren Rossi. Natalia Savor with distinction. Rachel Alexandra Scarfone with distinction. Rachel Joy Schuster with distinction. Rhianna Nicole Scott with distinction. Kiara Seo with distinction. Michelle Charmaine Shung with distinction. Cindy Silwains with distinction. Alexandra Christina Skyba with distinction. Randy Nicole Speziali. Cassidy Louise Sproul. Nena Stanekovic with distinction. Mark Andrew Sunnerich with distinction. Carly Lynn Ann Tarantini with distinction. Kayla Lee Taskey Carmen with distinction. Stephen Andrew Teitelbaum. Cynthia Mein Young Tran with distinction. Sarah Van Sickle. Laura Lee Willis with distinction. Angela Xie with distinction. Jackie Yu with distinction. Daniela Yusufov. Brianna Rebecca Zilanka with distinction. Please join me in congratulating all of those graduates for Doctor of Veterinary Medicine.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the graduating class of 2025. My name is Dr. Maz Falla, and I'm the Dean of the College of Biological Science. I am honored, excited, and grateful to be here with you and your loved ones today. Today, we celebrate your hard work, your accomplishments, and your bright future. You're graduating with a degree from the College of Biological Science at the University of Guelph. We're 4th in Canada for biology education and in the top 150 worldwide in life science. Our mission is to expand the understanding of life from DNA to cells to complex ecosystems. We focus on impactful research, student-centered education, and hands-on learning. Our graduates are renowned for their breadth of knowledge and skills, broad perspectives, and leadership. Your education at the College of Biological Science has prepared you to make your mark on the world to improve life. This will be a time of change and transition for you all. Whether you're back on campus to start a graduate program or you're returning home with a set of new skills and experiences to launch the next phase of your career, my advice to you as you enter this stage in your life is simple. Make your mark. It's up to each of you to figure out what that will look like, but you will know it when you find it. Believe in yourself, you'll get it done. You leave today as alumni, as a network of colleagues and friends, but you will always be part of the College of Biological Science. Stay in touch with us, let us know where your journey takes you next, and do come back and visit. I can't wait to see and celebrate your impact on the world. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you these baccalaureate scholars that they may be admitted to their various and several degrees. And as noted before, please hold your applause till the end. But if your graduate is crossing that stage up there and you want to root, holler, or huzzah them, feel free.
Graduating from the College of Biological Science with the degree Bachelor of Science Honors Program, Ella Mae Bissett Cavalin. Sophie Jean Collingwood. Kristen Erica Dragu. Naim Margaret Fedor with distinction. Felicity Raleen Angelina Fenrick with distinction. Morgan Brianna Fernandez Oliveira. Braden Andrea Givens with distinction. Isabella Olympia Helbin with distinction. Sean Emerson Herkimer. Caitlin Huang with distinction. Alicia Khan with distinction. Emma Rose Linders McNeil. Emma Alexander Lindsay with distinction. Holly Liu with distinction. Angelina Lozer with distinction. Sarah Stefania Macchioni with distinction. Eric Daniel Mayotte. James William Martin. Natalie Miners with distinction. Madeline Jane Morrison. Kayla Nguyen with distinction. Alice Helen Nielsen with distinction. Chukwumeka Emmanuel Obina. Stephen Ebubechi Odi. Teniola Iniolua Odunfa with distinction. Osazogie Osadolor with distinction. Oluwaseye Adenike Oyediran. Regan Paris with distinction. Brooke DeLacy Peterson with distinction. Sophia Perez. Lauren Ashley Pittick with distinction. Sophia Filomena Pricio with distinction. Miranda Gloria Racco with distinction. Lucas Jose Santos. David Chi N. Shea with distinction. Somto Ifedi Emilukeji with distinction. Maya Reese Van Eerd with distinction. Anton Vorobiov with distinction. Please join me in congratulating all of our baccalaureate graduates. from the College of Biological Sciences.
Walking here and seeing everything blossoming across campus, I thought was so beautiful, but the energy and the blossoming happening here is even more incredible. I'm Dr. Monsef Neri, and I am the proud Dean of the College of Engineering and Physical Sciences. It's a great honor to stand before you on this extraordinary day, a moment of celebration, reflection, and limitless possibility. To our computer science 2025 graduates, your journey to this milestone has been anything but conventional. Many of you began your studies in a world turned upside down, when connection was distant and resilience became your daily companion. Yet, here you are, stronger, wiser, and prepared to lead. That determination speaks volumes about who you are and who you are becoming. You have chosen a field, computer science, that is driving a profound transformation in how we live, work, and connect. We are witnessing a sweeping digital revolution that is unprecedented in human history. Through labs, lectures, co-ops, and research, you have not only acquired knowledge, you have earned the power to shape the future. But it is not knowledge alone that defines your excellence. What truly sets Guelph graduates apart is your character, your ability to work across disciplines, to lead with empathy, and to approach problems with open minds and open hearts. These are the qualities our world so desperately needs. As you move forward, carry with you your curiosity, courage, and compassion. Be bold in your thinking, grounded in your values, and relentless in your pursuit of a better tomorrow. Today's degree is not just a credential, it's a call to action, a call to lead, to serve, and to elevate. We are immensely proud of all you have accomplished, and even more excited for all you will become. Congratulations, BComp graduates. The future is yours. Go shape it. I request that the audience please hold your applause until after each group of graduates has been hooted to allow each student's name to be clearly heard. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you these scholars from the College of Engineering and Physical Sciences, that they may be presented with their various and several degrees.
Graduating from the College of Engineering and Physical Sciences with the degree Bachelor of Computing Honors Program, Sarah Addy with distinction. Ikeoluwa Agbaje with distinction. Nuruldin Ayman Ahmed with distinction. Fi Kim Apoa with distinction. Rawi Raid Alfar with distinction. Harir Thair Al-Rubai with distinction. Nicholas William John Anderson with distinction. Caden Samuel Anton. Jinaza Elizabeth Eko Anyagbuna. Priscilla Asante with distinction. Ali Asgarian with distinction. Mazen Hisham Bagat with distinction. Griffin R. Baird. Karanveer Bassin with distinction. Gurveen Bath. Caleb Jeremiah Beer. Adhyayan Bandari with distinction. Adam Alexander Bielecki with distinction. Matthew Robert Brian Biggins. Benjamin Ethan Bliss with distinction. Marcos Jonathan Cevallos Champagne with distinction. Andrew Mark Chow with distinction. Braden Carl Chumbley with distinction. John Ardazol Constantinides with distinction. Zacharias Michael Silmbach with distinction. Riley William DeConkey with distinction. Valmik Dixon with distinction. Allah Hani El Hayek with distinction. Justin Iyogosa Erugun with distinction. Evan Jeffrey Ferguson. Robert James Ferguson. Catherine Ann Alita Ferries with distinction. Aidan William Ford with distinction. Ashlyn Willow Fraser with distinction. Harsimran Singh Guman. Amanda Marie Hahn with distinction. Judat Haroon. Michaela Ashley Ray Hibbert with distinction. Jared Hung with distinction. Ewan Keith Jones. Joshua Rial Jones with distinction. Manish Bhavan Kandagi Wijawardhana with distinction. Uladzilao Kaparika, correction, with distinction. Madhurbain Kaur with distinction. Maytab Kaur with distinction. Nadis Kabildis. Deshaun Nicholas Knight with distinction. Joshua Alexander Kimonen with distinction. Arthur Weisla Kawara with distinction. Emily Kozanichner. with distinction. Jacob Samuel Levy, with distinction. Kyle Lukazik. Danindu Avishka Marasinge, with distinction. Vinesh Prasad Marla. Rashi Mathur, with distinction. Armand Matu, with distinction. Skylar Herbert Spencer Mall, with distinction. Quinn Meisinger, with distinction. Eric Robert Morse, with distinction. Bilal Naim, with distinction. Carter Neeb, with distinction. Brian Nguyen, with distinction. Manav Pandya, with distinction. Yash Pandya, with distinction. Dimitri Darren Papadakis, with distinction. Akash Patel, with distinction. Mridini Patel, with distinction. Anthony Joseph Perez Carey. Elliot Purley, with distinction. Graham Douglas Quinlan. Emily Ann Rodden, with distinction. Hassan Nabil Romani, with distinction. Mohammed Talha Sadakat, with distinction. Mohammed Rabil Salim, with distinction. Chetram Sanichar, with distinction. Taranjit Singh Sarang. Nitin Satish Babu. Connor James Schultz, with distinction. Ante Marco Seifert Pupich, with distinction. Vikramjit Singh. William John Seong Singh, with distinction. Shane Skinner, with distinction. Benjamin James Smith. Jason Kyle Galong Tan, with distinction. Omran Tawakal. Kabilash Thayananthan. Joshua James Totten. Benjamin Nathaniel Turner Teismeyer, with distinction. Jesse Mile Varkul. Shrey Vishrant. Nicholas Cameron Waller with distinction. Jeffrey Wang with distinction. Aiden Robert Wiley with distinction. Ju Yun Lee with distinction, accompanied by Mika. Now graduating with the degree Bachelor of Computing General Program, Mohammed Abdallah with distinction. Zuya Adlef Abro. Hussein Halal Hussein Abdullah El Masab with distinction. Corbin Jacques Deblois. Al Hassan Issa Faroon with distinction. Adam Martin Fielding. Afifa Faria Islam. Naman Jah. Noah William Lim with distinction. Raghav Malhotra with distinction. Aaron Nara. Karish Paramis Warren with distinction. Emily Rose Regier. Bakari Sharif. We told you there'd be a moment for some thunderous applause. Now's that time. Make some noise for your graduates.
Madam Chancellor, I would ask you to confer the various and several degrees on the graduates listed in the program but unable to be present at this ceremony.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in the University of Guelph, I confer the various and several degrees in absentia on the graduates who are not present.
We're almost there. Hi, everyone. My name's Rennie Van Acker, and I have the privilege of serving as the interim president and vice chancellor here at the University of Guelph. And it's an honor to be here today to celebrate you, our graduates, 2025. As we near the close of the celebration today, I want to take a moment to acknowledge the incredible journey that you've all been on and to say thank you. Your time here has been marked by growth, challenge, discovery, and I'm sure more than a few unforgettable moments. You showed up for each other, offering notes from a missed class or quietly sharing study space, bonded by caffeine and deadlines. You became regulars on the bus, maybe early mornings, half asleep, late nights, half frozen maybe. Some of you may remember pulling your first all-nighters, maybe in the McLaughlin Library. Yes, maybe even jumped the first time you heard that closing alarm blaring overhead. You made friends who feel like family. You danced during O Week, painted the canon, maybe became a trivia night regular, even if your team never quite figured out the lyrics to any song before 2005. You worked hard and played hard, and well, I could keep listing moments that made up your time here. There's something more powerful than words, and we want to show you.
Your time here wasn't just about the work, but we know there was lots of that. Lectures, labs, papers, and study groups. And it wasn't all about the fun. But we know there was lots of that. It could have been more about the people. The roommates, the friends, the professors, and classmates. But what we know for sure is, your time here was about you. Do you remember who you were that first day? You were definitely younger, maybe a little nervous and excited. You were trying to figure out where your next class was, what the next week would look like. And slowly, you conquered course after course, completed each semester, each year. It wasn't easy. For many of you, it wasn't even linear. But you're here. So how did you change? Along the way, you made friends.
We're going to the Frosty Mug.
You might have even fallen in love. You learned how to take care of yourself, whether it was making a meal or managing your bills. You certainly learned how to manage your time. Some of you came here with an idea of who you wanted to be, while others, it was a process of self-discovery. Today, at the end of it all, we know you chose to spend your time here at the University of Guelph, and we chose you. You became part of our campus and community through learning and connecting, by cheering and working, and today, by graduating. How you choose to spend your time now is full of possibilities. You came to the University of Guelph to get future ready, and as a graduate, as alumni, this place will always be here to remind you of who you were and who you are today.
What you just saw captures your time here at the University of Guelph. Not just the big milestones, but the ordinary days that became extraordinary because of the people you shared them with. And here's what we hope you carry with you. You chose the University of Guelph, and we chose you. You didn't just learn here, you lived here. You built community, challenged norms, and brought this campus to life. And no matter what your path is from here, the University of Guelph is part of your story now. And you will always be part of our story. As you embark on your new journey, remember that you have the power to shape the future and contribute to a better, more just and sustainable world. The world needs your talent, your energy, and your compassion. We are incredibly proud of you, and we eagerly await the remarkable achievements you'll accomplish in the years to come. We're excited for your future and know that the University of Guelph will always be your home. So congratulations, class of 2025. We can't wait to see what you will do next. And now, I'll turn it back to our Chancellor.
We'll go to our Chancellor in just a moment. In a second, I'm going to get you guys some instructions on how we're going to get out of here. But as is tradition here at the University of Guelph, our final word will come from our Chancellor.
This convocation ceremony is concluded.
Please stand for the procession of the faculty. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks so much. Oh, exhale, they're gone. All right.